Alright everybody, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight video. So, with the anniversary event coming up soon, and we're also getting the live stream next week, I thought it would be fun to kind of just go over some of my thoughts on what I hope we see. Before I get into what I hope we see, things I know we're probably going to see, we're probably going to get a trailer for Frank Stone. Obviously, the new trailer reveal is going to happen. I know everyone thinks it's Vecna, we'll see. I'm kind of hoping it's not licensed. I actually get more excited for the non-licensed killers at this point. And maybe some addressing of some of the core issues with the game, showing off some game modes. It's really what I think we're going to get. Things I want to see, though, and I'm not sure if this is going to happen. I might be the optimist here. The first thing is, as stated in the video from a few days ago, updates to the Prestige system. I really think that the Prestige system is something that Behavior is sleeping on that could keep players engaged for a very long time, and we just aren't doing enough with it. And I hope they've taken the feedback that we've given to them over the past couple of years, not just my feedback, but everyone, a lot of creators' feedbacks, to improve the Prestige in some way. A new 6.1 patch. So a couple years ago, for those who are new to this game, we had a patch called 6.1, which shook up the meta completely. It nerfed almost every high meta perk and completely changed how the game was played. Now, some argue that this wasn't a good thing for the game, because it also adjusted a lot of base kit things that are still in the game now that I think were a massive improvement. From killers breaking things faster to wiping animation being a little bit slower, so you basically had 2 stacks of State the Best or Last. Things like that. While I do agree that 6.1 was a massive change and probably wasn't the best thing for the game, because some of the changes in that patch have been reverted as of now, I do think doing another one and doing them more consistently is good for the game. I really do. If Pop and Pain Res were to get nerfed right now, I would love to see what killers pull out to counteract that. If on the Survivor side all the exhaustion perks got nerfed right now, I would love to see what the Survivors bring to the table to find some way to counter that. And I just think it's a very interesting thing, and I think it breathes new life into the game, at least for a couple of months. And which is why I think it should happen way more often than it does. Freddy and Myers mentioned. So, the last time they did a roadmap of changes they were doing, there were 2 killers in particular that were not mentioned at all that everyone was very confused by, and that is Freddy Krueger and Myers. Now, I do understand they are both licensed killers, so it's a lot more difficult sometimes, but they can still do balance adjustments on them. I know they can because they have with other licensed killers relatively quickly. I think they both need an add-on pass. I think Myers in particular needs a full-on rework. I don't think Freddy needs a rework. I just think he needs to be adjusted, honestly, just to bring him slightly higher up than what he is. But they are killers that definitely need love, especially in the skin department, especially Freddy. Map changes. I really hope we hear something about Swamp. It is still currently the only map that is in the old version of the game and has not been adjusted. And Garden of Joy, a map that they said they reworked, and most would argue they made it worse. I think that's going to happen? Probably not, but I would love to see them go back into the maps and adjust them more. I mean, they just randomly did it to Haddonfield again, so who knows? Maybe they're willing to do it. Solo queue changes, and this leads into my other change of an anti-tunnel based kit of some kind. Last year, we got the anti-face camp, which I think did its job very well. Some complain that it doesn't do its job enough because killers can still proxy camp. I think the key word there, though, is anti-face camp. It's there to make sure the killer doesn't just sit directly on top of the hook for you. It's not perfect, but I think it does its job decently well. I can't think of the last time I've been like truly camped in a very long time, which I think is good. It's a very good thing and a good help for the game. And I think some form of anti-tunnel base kit that isn't just borrowed time, something else a little bit more excessive, maybe, to help with the tunneling issue that the game has been going through for a while. And then general solo queue changes. This is updates to the HUD to make it give more info. Kindred base kit, maybe something like that. There's a lot of changes I think that could be added into the game. Maybe a ping system, or being able to text chat, or have a chat wheel of some kind you can use during game. Things like this that I think would be great. Operation Health, while I don't think it's ever going to happen, I've listed my many reasons why I don't think it'll ever happen. I am going to pray and hope that it does happen one day. I think this game is in desperate need of it, but I am hoping with the new engine that we are in the process of seeing that soon. More menu options. So this is kind of with the Operation Health thing, but I think we need more colorblind modes, more accessibility options, more just general options that every other game has had for years and has become basically industry standard, and we just don't see in this game for some reason. I think those need to be added, and I really hope they at least mention something about adding them in. The last thing is ranked mode. Now, I know this one's a hot topic, but I think ranked is something that the game needs, not in the sense of balance, but just to give people a place to go to kind of show off and appreciate their skill at winning. I know ranked probably has its issues, but I'm not the $1 million company that could probably come up with a way to implement it. And with the satisfaction survey they did a little while ago, it was very, very highly implied that ranked was going to be coming to the game in some way, shape, or form. But in any case, it's basically my wish list for everything that I want added to the game, or at least talked about during the anniversary event. Let me know below what you guys are wishing for. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Have a good one, and bye.
Subscribe, damn it. I'll be back. I always come back, and so should you, you moron.